Hey guys, it's me Jocelyn. So today I'm going to be doing a part 9 of free AE inspired transitions on alight motion. Wait, I think it's part 8. I'm not too sure because I've done so many of these. But yeah, so let's just get started. So the first thing we're going to do is like a tile rotate with like some black stuff on it. Like it's like black like squares or whatever. Okay, so basically go into distortion and warp and find tile rotate. And you can do any amount you want. I'm just going to do 5.5 and I'm just going to copy it. And then just do a simple tile spin, so on your first keyframe and on your second. And on your second, turn it to 135, and then copy my graph that I'm doing or do your own. And then your second photo, just paste the effect. And on the first keyframe, make it 280. And on the second one, just make it 360. And then just copy the graph I'm doing or do your own. So now you just have a simple tile rotate like that. But what you're going to want to do is add a square and then go to and then add tiles on it. And then hit crop and then like make it so it looks like this. I also forgot to mention go to color and fill and then just make it black. And then go to tiles again, set it all the way down to 0 for right here, and then just trim your rectangle wherever your picture ends. And then add 2 keyframes, one right here and one right here, to make the these go with it. I would say do it at about 225. Actually, that's what I did last time and it looked good. So it looks like this. So it's like turning with it. You can adjust it in any way you want. This doesn't really look right, so I think I'm just gonna move it up a little bit just so they're on the lines of like the edit. I'm also gonna zoom it in just a little bit because I want it to like be like as good as possible. So let me adjust like that. See, that's good for me. So basically it started out looking like this. Now, I didn't want to redo the whole thing, so what I did is I just hit this right here, then I hit copy layer, and then I go right above my second photo, paste that on, and basically I just go into tiles and flip the keyframes around. So I just move this one, whoops, I move this one to the end. I literally am being so stupid right now, I can't read. So I move this one to the end, and then the one from the end to the beginning. So yeah, and now you have like an AE inspired tile transition. I just learned this today, and honestly, I'm very thankful that I learned it because it honestly is just so easy to do, and I think it looks really nice and cool. So this one's gonna be like a spin swirl. So basically go on to effects and then add tiles and mirror your picture. And then add swirl and distortion and warp. Now you can make the radius whatever you want. I'm just going to leave it at 30 because that's what I always do for this. And then make the strength 0, add a keyframe, go to the end, add another keyframe, and make the strength 100. I don't usually like to go above 150 because then I feel like it's doing too much, like swirling. I don't really know. Move your keyframe. Now go on to move and transform into the spin panel. Add 1 keyframe at the beginning and 1 at the end, and then just turn it to positive 90. Just like that. Hit the graph and then copy my graph just like that. And you can add on motion blur if you want. I just do because I think it makes it look a lot smoother. So that's what it looks like right now. And then go on to effects again, add tiles again, and swirl. But for swirl this time, just make sure that you do it the opposite way. So like I did it for positive 100 for the first time. Now I'm going to do it for negative 100. Add a keyframe, then go to the end, add another keyframe, and set the strength to 0. And then do an out graph. And then go on to the spin panel again and do negative 90 this time, not positive 90. So then it looks like this. And yeah, that's how you do a spin swirl. Now this next transition is a bit more video star inspired, but I guess it could still count as AE because I've seen a few AE editors do this one. Now it's like where you zoom in at like different parts of the screen. So basically go on to move and transform, and then you're gonna see this right here, tap it. That's your pivot point. So basically just move it to the side, like to the right or to the left. I'm gonna move it to the right just because that's what this transition is called. And then you wanna go to the zoom in panel, add a keyframe at the beginning and at the end, and basically just zoom it in as much as you want. So it's really only zooming into that certain place. And then just copy your whatever graph you're gonna do. I'd basically just do the same one for all of these, just like this. And just make sure your picture is mirrored. You need to have motion blur on. Tap this again and move it to the exact same spot that it was at before. And then just finish the rest of your zoom out and zoom in. So it looks like this. And yeah, that's how you do like a zoom in right. I don't really know what to call it, but it looks like that, and I've seen it done a lot on Video Star, and I myself have done it on Video Star. Okay, so this last transition is one that I recently learned. It's a very smooth distortion. So basically go on to effects, add effect, go into distortion and warp, and go to pinch and bold. Now set the strength to 0 and then add 2 keyframes, one at the beginning, one at the end. And on your second one, just make it -1.00 and then just do whatever graph you want. And make the radius 2.500. So far it looks like this. Now on this photo, add pinch and bulk again. And instead of making it -1.00, make it just regular 1.00. And at the end, make it the second keyframe 0 to your graph and make the radius the same as before. So you could leave it at this, but there's something else. Go ahead and add on circular ripple. I hope I'm saying that right. Basically, make the frequency 1.00. So it looks like this. Sorry. Okay, so it looks like that. Make the strength 4.70. I'm sorry, I'm reading my own instructions here. So 4.70. Oh, wait. I don't know if I'm... Okay, wait. 0.470, I'm sorry. And then make the radius 80. So it looks like this. And make sure on your second keyframe that the strength goes back down to just normal 0. And then do whatever graph you need to do. And yeah, that's how you do the very smooth distortion, I guess. I'm honestly in love with this one, and I'm definitely going to be using it a lot more often. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and leave any tutorial requests in the comments below. And by the way, I did change my Instagram username. It is now Tapes by Jocelyn. It is not gray.amp anymore, for anybody wondering. Yeah, I love you guys. Bye.